Welcome to the Training Guy. I'm Jeremy. Um, so this week, let's talk about the next level of hybrid learning, and that is web enhanced or blended learning. So web enhanced and blended learning means that a portion and a significant portion of the training that you receive is going to be available or it's going to be enhanced through online resources. So what does that mean? Let's say you're in a classroom and you're attending class either virtually or in person, and the instructor says, "Hey, we've got some labs for you to do. The instructions, the explanations are all online, and there'll be testing done online. Let's take you over there and do them." So you do your labs online. Your books or additional information is going to be available here, and they give you some links to go through that. Go ahead and review that before we finish up with our next lecture. In this case, you've got more than 50% of the training is going to be happening in person with a live instructor to sit there and answer questions and guide you through the experience, but you're going to have a lot of content that's going to be brought in from outside influences, from online resources. Um, the way this works this works in a lot of different ways. So in the past, one of the universities I worked for, we would do a lot of our teaching in person, and that's where the instructor would walk through key concepts of what these folks needed to do, needed to understand, and then we would give them online resources through an LMS to track exercises, to track content, to track all the other stuff that they would do um, that enhances that learning. So the lecture would be very short, and because we were doing this like one night a week across a whole semester, um, it gave the instructor a chance to focus on what was key for that week and to move them through the training, and then place the burden of the actual exercises and stuff on them. Fast forward to corporate training. A lot of corporate training is done through boot camp. That boot camp is fast, it's furious. You're looking at 8 hours a day, 2 to 5 days a week. Sometimes it would go across 2 weeks, depending on how much training that they wanted to get through in a short amount of time. And that is a lot of training, and people can get burned out really quickly. In fact, anything longer than 3 days, people start kind of glazing over a bit. And so having online resources that we could point to that would help guide them through stuff. The question that you need to ask is this going to be right for your organization? The benefits are more flexible learning and more flexible learning hours. If you are going to be in a boot camp style learning, that learning needs to blend outside of that, and it needs to continue beyond that. And that's where having additional labs or lab environments or access to their own lab environments going forward would be handy, as well as retaining the book and having the book available in multiple formats. Here's the gotcha: as long as the content is geared to an online environment. What does that mean? When you start moving content and training online, um, you're losing access to the instructor in the immediate case. And there's two ways that you can manage that. One is that you can have or provide access to the instructor in an asynchronous manner or in a regular interval. So let's say over the course of a semester, you have the instructor sitting in the class once a week. And folks go home, they do their work, and they come back and they can ask the instructor questions as they go on to the next modules. So that is the bulk of web enhanced and hybrid learning. Hopefully this was very handy. Hopefully this was very good information. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. If you have, if you like what you're listening to, I'm planning on posting some more. We've got 2 more modules to cover just in this section alone. Feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any topics that you want covered, post them in the comments. I love reading them. Um, let's get you stuff that you're interested in, because I love sharing this stuff. I'm passionate about training, and I hope that that shows. And anyway, have a great week.